Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Tell a lot about a person by where he or she lives, showing you my room. As you can see, I keep it pretty neat. Of course, in here, I always seem to be off solving mysteries. Anyway, here's my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. Oh, but don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
In preparation for our landing, please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
Taxi! Hello?
I said don't come near me.
No, Minette, don't!
Stay back, you hear me? Stay back!
Bonjour, vous êtes... are you Nancy?
Yeah?
I'm Heather McKay. Welcome! I'm so glad you're here. How was your flight?
Fine. Well, actually, they lost my suitcase, so I don't have any clothes or my cell phone. What's going on in there? Is someone hurt?
That's just Minette throwing one of her tantrums. Don't worry, she'll stop screaming right now. They lost your suitcase? That's terrible. Well, at least you're staying with Jing Jing. She'll have tons of clothes you can borrow.
Does this happen a lot?
Oh, you mean Minette? Don't worry, she's fine. At least she will be after Phase 3, which should begin right about now. See, she uses this process that some shrink taught her to manage anger and frustration. First, she vents her rage for 10 seconds, then 6 seconds of sobs and tears, and finally, at least 4 seconds of robust laughter, all of which restores her positive flux.
Huh?
It's all very weird, but it works, and believe me, without it, she would be impossible to work for. With it, she's a mere nightmare to work for. Anyway, ready to get started?
You bet.
That desk over there will be your workstation. I made a list of all the things that need to get done and put them on your computer. That's a Metro Pass. It'll let you ride the subway all over the city for free. Go ahead and take it. Answering the phone is your job. If you have any questions, just ask. Ask me, that is. Do not bother Minette. She's behind on her spring collection and is in danger of falling way behind on her couture projects.
Why is she so far behind?
She's been under a lot of stress lately.
Heather,
Yes?
I hear voices. Who are you talking to out there?
Nancy Drew, you know, from the States?
Well, she's no good to me out there. Send her in.
Yes, Minette. As soon as you feel up to it, she's right through that door.
What do you mean by couture?
High-fashion dresses and accessories that people have commissioned Minette to create. Needless to say, those people are très riche. In fact, she's designing the dress the First Lady will wear to the World Summit in November. Pretty cool, huh?
I'll let you get back to work.
Okay.
Well, there you are.
I was just about to call Amy Grunhild and tell her that this internship thing she'd arranged for you was off. It's bad enough Amy foisting you on me like this. The day I become financially independent and can tell people like her to buzz off will be the happiest day of my life. Well, you're here, we've met, so get to work. Heather did give you a list of chores, right?
Yes, I'm all set.
One more thing. See that form over there? The one I've just started to drape? Don't touch it. Don't even go near it. That's the dress I'm designing for the First Lady. Now go. Actually, make me a pot of my special tea first. It was custom blended by my tea therapist, so make sure you follow the directions. When you're done, pour me a cup and leave it on the table. A nice big boost of herbal energy never fails to get my brain cells firing. Rude! Rude!
First thing I should do is read these instructions. Then I should put whichever herbs the instructions say I need into this pot of boiling water. Then when I'm done, I should click on the teapot so I can pour the tea into a cup. If I make a mistake and need to throw a herb that I chose or the tea itself, all I have to do is click on the sink. Okay, I think I'm ready. If Minette has had a temper tantrum in the last 14 days, and if she declares that blue is her favorite color on the day... Excuse me, Minette, but what's your favorite color?
Red.
When asked to pick a number between 1 and 10, if Minette chooses an odd number on the day the tea is to be consumed... Minette, could you please pick a number between 1 and 10?
10.
I don't feel like doing this now. All done. I finished making your tea.
Just leave it there. Minette, you've really outdone yourself.
Nancy, come back here.
The tea is utterly rude. I can already feel my creativity flowing again, building like a wave on the ocean, surging towards some unseen shore. I have another job for you, a very critical job. See the stuff that I've been studying? That, in essence, is my spring collection.
Uh-huh.
All those objects have certain things in common which speak to and stimulate the artistic sinews of my subconscious, from which all the designs I need will eventually burst forth.
Uh-huh.
They're all totally rude, but they're not enough. I need more, Nancy. You need to take the number 7 metro to Pont-Neuf, go to the flea market in Square de Vergalant Park, and buy me 4 more things with qualities identical to the ones each of these possesses. Use this bag. Put everything in there as soon as you buy it. I don't want anyone seeing what you bring me. It could give away my whole collection. Here's some money.
I'm just supposed to go out and buy things?
Stuff. I want stuff. New stuff that's just like this old stuff, only different. Now just take a good look at my stuff, then go. Go!
Sunny was here. Pick up envelope from J.J. Ling. Pick up fabric photos from Dieter von Schwesterkrank. Deliver photos to Jean-Michel Traquenard. Fix plotter. Do whatever Minette tells you to do and do it fast. What's this?
That's the plotter. It's broken. Fixing it is one of your jobs.
Don't get that phone.
Bonjour, Manette's House of Design.
Bonjour. My name is Lynn Manrique. I'm with the Modern History Department at UC Kearns in the States, and I'm following up on the letter I sent to Manette about 2 weeks ago concerning Noisette Tornade.
One moment, please. Heather, someone named Lynn from UC Kearns is following up on a letter about Noisette Tornade.
Tell her we're sorry, but Manette is extremely busy and won't be able to get back to her for at least 6 weeks.
I'm sorry, but
I heard. Well, 6 weeks it is then. Thank you anyway.
there's something on the floor here. Looks like someone slipped it under the door. It's for Manette.
Go ahead and open it.
Make the most of what little time you have left. Soon it will all be over.
Oh no, not another one.
Manette's gotten other letters like this?
Letters, phone calls. They started sometime in April, then they stopped, then they started up again in July. And last month, someone sent Manette dead flowers every day for a week. She locks the letters up in her dodo box over there in order to neutralize them.
Should I give this letter to Manette?
Just put it in the dodo box.
How do you open this thing?
You don't. There's a lock on it, but Manette is convinced that if she opens it, all the wickedness in there will escape Invik. In fact, don't say anything to her about that letter. It'll just upset her, and if she falls any further behind, she'll have to cancel her show next month. And if that happens, she may as well cancel her career.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
Come in, set your things down and come on over here. Hi, JJ Ling. I shake your hand, but I get flour all over you. Oh, and Heather called and told me about your luggage. No worries. I have plenty of clothes in every size imaginable. Your bedroom's down that hall. The airline lost my luggage once, told me it was gone for good and paid me $100. Then 5 years later, my suitcase shows up on my doorstep. And a bill for the $100 they'd paid me. Plus interest.
Oh my gosh, really?
What? You don't believe me?
Of course I do.
The worst part was I had to toss out almost everything that was in it. Clothes, makeup. I mean, the stuff was 5 years old, right? You like chocolate chip cookies?
I love chocolate chip cookies.
So do I. And the nice thing is, I'm about 3 pounds shy of being the perfect size 12 that I need to be for Manette. I have a very high metabolism. So, I make cookies, I eat cookies, and since you're here, I share cookies.
Heather wants me to pick up an envelope from you.
Oh yeah, it's right over there. Heather needed a bunch of personal information so they can pay me, but I refused to give it out over the phone. I'm real paranoid about that sort of stuff. Don't ask me why, I just am. Go ahead and take it to her.
I'll let you get back to your cookie dough.
Ciao, Bella.
No, don't say anything. Let me guess. You lost your passport, so you're looking for the American consulate to get it replaced. Only you wound up here because you asked a Parisian for directions, and you thought you understood what he said. only you didn't. Am I right?
Actually, I'm looking for Dieter von Schwesterkrank.
Dieter von Schwesterkrank. Please don't tell me you're a would-be model who thinks her career would take off if only I would photograph her.
No, my name's Nancy Drew. Minette sent me here to pick up some fabric photos.
Ah, I regret to say I have not printed them up yet, nor will I have time to do so for quite a while. Had I used my digital cameras, there would be no problem, but unfortunately, the essence of those fabrics was better captured by film.
But I need to deliver them to that fashion editor, Jean-Michel Traquenard, today.
My regrets once again. Do you know how to make prints?
Sure.
Then all is well. There is a binder on the bookshelf that will tell you how to make prints with the paper I use, which is Krollmeister Eskachrome PB paper. The darkroom is through the door with the red light by it, and the 4 negatives from which prints need to be made are next to the enlarger. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Enlarger, negatives, developer, stop bath, fixer. May I take this binder into the dark room with me?
Leave it in here, please. If you take it in there, you might spill something on it. Just make sure you don't knock over anything in there. Some of those chemicals are extremely volatile.
Whoa, look at all those bottles of chemicals. One false move and boom.
Help yourself!
These must be the negatives. Oh my gosh, it's pitch black in here. With all those chemicals around, I'm going to have to be real careful.
Are you coming in there? It usually only takes me 7 minutes. Sometimes 5. Never more than 9.
There, all done. 1 down, 3 to go. It's a picture of fabric, all right.
I broke my timer, so you'll have to count to yourself. You know, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
There, all done. Finished another one. Looks like fabric to me. There, all done. I'm getting there. Beautiful. Not very interesting, but beautiful. There, all done. There, I'll just put them in an envelope and I'll be all set.
Ah, you made the prints. Now you get to have the pleasure of delivering them to Monsieur Traquenard.
It sounds like you don't like him.
He's a conceited nixnut who thinks far too highly of himself and far too little of everyone else to do his job fairly.
Heather didn't seem to like him very much either.
I refuse to bow and scrape when I'm in his presence, and he resents me for it. He's not used to that. You see, most people are so afraid he'll write something bad about them that as far as they're concerned, whatever Jean-Mi wants, Jean-Mi gets, no questions asked.
Au revoir.
Adios.
What's this?
That's just a toy I made when I was a boy. Go ahead and play with it if you want. I still do.
Nice camera. Is it digital?
Yes, very high res though, very limited capacity. Would you like to borrow it?
I'd love to. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oui.
I'm sorry to bother you, but are you Jean-Michel Traquenard?
Not Traquenard. It is Jean-Michel Traquenard.
Jean-Michel Traquenard.
Traquenard! Traquenard!
Traquenard. Traquenard.
Enough! What can I do for you, Mademoiselle?
Drew. Nancy Drew. I've just started working for Manette as an assistant.
Oh? What happened to Ezer?
Elzer?
Heather Mickey.
Oh, Heather McKay. No, Heather still works for Manette. I'm kind of working for both of them.
Our Lady of the Mask has fired 3 assistants in the past 5 months. I hope you are not next. In fact, that Heather has managed to avoid the axe for this long is truly remarkable.
Here, I'm supposed to give these photos to you. They came straight from Dieter von Schwesterkrank's darkroom. I printed them up myself.
You are quite doué as a photo developer. Bravo for you, Nancy Drew. Merci. I was afraid Heather had forgotten. So, you had the pleasure of meeting Herr von Schwesterkrank, eh?
He seemed very nice.
Dieter is a very enterprising young man, which in most cases is good, but when arrogance enters the picture, pfft. So, do you, like Heather, hope to leave your mark on the world of couture?
I have no desire to design wild and crazy dresses, if that's what you mean.
Then you are an intelligent young lady, Nancy. In the world of couture, a single creation worn by someone famous to a high-profile event, such a dress can be worth a fortune in publicity, which makes it a desperately competitive world. A dog-eat-dog world. A world where bad things can and do happen to good people. You must order something. I insist. La carte, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, but I'm really not hungry.
Mademoiselle.
Thank you. I mean, merci.
Order anything you want. Everything here is superb. And Henri, he is the best waiter in all of France.
Well, in that case... The cuisse de grenouille.
Oui, mademoiselle.
Merci. Henri, ajoutez-le à mon édition, s'il vous plaît.
Certainement.
Oh, this looks like...
Frog legs. A brave but wise choice. They are magnifique.
If you say so. I'm glad I ordered that. It was great.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle.
So, what else do you wish from me?
We'll talk again later, okay?
À tout à l'heure.
Bonjour. Lequel préférez-vous?
Parlez-vous anglais?
If you buy, I speak whatever you like. I am Malika. I sell fine things from around the world. The others here, they sell things which they pry from the muck of their basements.
Okay, let's see what you got. How much are you selling the green rings for?
They are green magic rings. They cost 15 euros.
Too much. 4 euros is more like it.
Voila. What else do you like?
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
When you come back, maybe then I have what you like.
I'll remember that.
Merci. Au revoir.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Monsieur Marchand, à votre service.
Bonjour, Monsieur Marchand.
American tourist?
Sort of. Is that okay?
I like Americans. They are smart. I sell good stuff and they can tell. So, what are you going to buy?
Well... What's in here? A movie?
Oui, it contains an American short film. I'm not sure if it is about a beloved beast of burden in Tibet or about someone who talks a lot, but it has won many awards, and the fact that it is in a nice blue canister makes it well worth 84 euro.
Would you take 21 euros instead?
Vendu. What else tickles the fancy?
I really don't want to buy anything right now.
By any chance, does Mademoiselle wish to earn some money?
Maybe. How?
The tourists, they like to buy hand-painted reproductions of famous works of art. But as you can see, it is difficult for me to paint them. But for a young woman such as you, it is easy.
You want me to paint the reproductions?
You see, the lines are already there. You look at the original painting, you put paint on your brush, you paint between the lines. Voila! A painting which the tourists will gobble up. And I pay you 15 euro for each one you complete. Do you wish to start now?
If you don't mind.
But of course.
Monsieur, how's this?
Magnifique! You have done excellent work. And for that, I reward you. Do you wish to paint another?
Not right now. Maybe later.
Very well. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. If you like the bargains, you have come to the right place. What captures the eyes?
Well, what's the price of this lava lamp?
That lamp is very special. The truck which rises and falls inside it, unlike any I have ever seen. Watching it will entertain you for hours. And I am selling it for only 20 euro.
Would you take 15 euros instead?
It is yours. See anything else you like?
Does this cost very much?
The traffic cone is one of my favorites. So colorful and so useful. With it, I myself learned to park my car parallel. And I ask only 10 euro for it.
It's just a little cone. 1 euro.
It is yours. See anything else you like?
Actually, I don't see anything else.
Here, new things come and old things go all the time. You must come back.
I might just do that. Au revoir.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
To the memory of the French fighters. Bonjour, Minette's House of Design.
Bonjour, est-ce que c'est Heather?
This is Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew. Oh my, that name is familiar, but for the life of me, I cannot remember why. Nancy Drew. This is going to drive me mad.
May I ask who this is?
Prudence Rutherford.
Prudence Rutherford.
Oh, shoot.
I know you. I talked to you when I was working at the Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I'm Nancy Drew, remember? You sent me a copy of your fire ruby necklace. You know, the one that had been stolen.
Oh, good heavens, yes, of course, Nancy Drew. Why, as I understand it, it was largely because of your investigatory prowess that my real necklace was recovered soon thereafter. What on earth is a nascent detective like you doing answering the telephone for Minette? Get down from there. Excuse me, dear.
Nancy, tell her the designs are done and will be shipped to her by the end of the week. Then go to the work table and finish them.
You want me to finish them?
The instructions are all right there. Piece of cake.
Why my husband insists on sitting here in my study in his soggy tennis togs when he has the run of the whole villa is beyond me. Oh dear. Thanks to that scallywag, I've quite forgotten what we were talking about.
I forget, too. But the important thing is, I'm going to ship you some designs very shortly.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
You should have them by the end of the week.
Wonderful. I'm sure they're going to knock my socks off and blow me away, as you young people like to say. Lucille, get the deodorizer, please. Philip's been in here again, I'm afraid. Goodbye, dear. Or shall I say, à tout à l'heure.
Are the designs I'm supposed to finish for Prudence Rutherford under here?
You got it.